If you watch this video, you will find your soulmate. If you watch this video, you will find your soulmate. Tune in, y'all. Hit the like button as you come in. Hit the subscribe button as you come in to hit something, because it's going to wake my subscribers up and we get more people up in here. But it's cool. When we play back, I'm going to play back people. If you're watching this on the playback, hit the like button as you come in. Hit the notifications. My people on Facebook. Let me see. I'm on Facebook. Yep. I'm live on Facebook too. Y'all tune in. Tune in. I should wait. I'm gonna just get right into this, because I ain't gonna waste no time. Let me blank myself out real fast. What's good as you come in? Hit the like button, please. Hit that like button. Shout who you is. Feel free. Where you from? If not, if you just wanna just lay back and listen, that's cool too. That's good. Because I know most people who's watching, especially in Facebook, be on the outside looking in. They don't want to make themselves known. They don't want their names to be. I know this because I see more views than I see people. So I know y'all watching. But if you want to do that too, that's cool too. I ain't even tripping. But if you watch this video, you are going to find your soulmate. And I'm going to give you 5 little steps, y'all. And I'm going to break it down like real simple. And I'm going to keep it short. And I ain't going to waste much of y'all time. But if you abide by these 5 steps, you will be successful. Guaranteed. I guarantee you. If you take these 5 steps and apply them, I swear to God, you will be successful. I guarantee you're going to find your soulmate. But first of all, who are my comments? Let me see who my comments. Yeah. Okay. Y'all was sharing that. Okay. It's only 3 minutes to do the video. I'm going to warm up, Let me share a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I don't want to interrupt myself. Because when I go, I ain't stopping. For real. I ain't stopping for nobody. I ain't gonna look into nothing. Y'all just gonna have to comment and we'll wait till I finish. Let me get this out the way first. All my sharing. I got so many Facebook groups I'll be sharing. And y'all sharing y'all Facebook groups. Well, share this in all y'all Facebook groups. Let's see. The ticket at top. I got everything now. I'm about to go on all platforms. I might get a Twitch going. You never know. Reddit. Yeah, that's one of them too. What else? What else we got? Shit. Got Spotify coming. Hey, y'all don't even know what Mad Pill, man. I have to show y'all that, when you show people, people jump on board. That's how it works. You can't beg people to, you can only be good, be great. So those of y'all out there, don't get discouraged. Keep doing it, but get better. You gotta get better. You gotta critique yourself. You gotta be the one that look in the mirror every day and practice at your craft. You want to get great. So that's a little tip too. I just threw a little freebie up in there, just a little freebie. Here you go. First of all, number one, to meet your soulmate, you gotta prepare yourself first, right? You should never, getting out of a toxic relationship or any type of relationship, I don't care what type of relationship it is, you should work on yourself and heal yourself, right? You got to prepare yourself for your soulmate. When you're single, you can't be going out. You can't be, you can't be having soul, you can't be dealing with soul ties. We're going to get into that before you get yourself. If you have, and kudos to you, but we talking about most people. Before you meet your soulmate, you have to cut everything off. You have to I'm talking about the clubs, I'm talking about the friends. That's vital. We're gonna get into the friends. We ain't gonna talk about that now. But you gotta cut off and be disciplined first. You can't just be sloppy and get with a disciplined person. You see, because your soulmate, you expect them to be disciplined. You expect them to have everything that you want, right? That means you got to practice that. And one of the things you got to do, you got to cut off everybody, even when you are single and have nobody. You got to learn how to be alone. And it's dark being alone. You got to get used to being alone, because the thing about when you are alone for so long, you get to get comfortable being alone. And it can also be hard to being alone. But when you are alone, you have to be disciplined, right? You got to practice what it takes to be disciplined. Because your soulmate this is how you meet your soulmate, right? This is how God brings y'all together. It don't matter where it is, right? People go out looking for people and putting themselves in situations like the club and bars and shit like that. That's how they meet people who ain't their soulmate, who ain't shit. So because you go out and seek them, if it's your soulmate, God brings y'all together. Not you going out and seeking it. Not putting men and ladies, not putting yourself in that position to be seeked, to be got, to be caught by the fishers. Mm-hmm. You become easy bait. When you put yourself in certain situations. That's why it's vital to be disciplined and to practice this discipline so that your soulmate can recognize you. See, your soulmate knows. They are psychic. That's another thing. They know because they embody that. So that's why it's important to be disciplined before you get into especially with your soulmate. This is your life partner. And when this person's starting to see the undisciplined in you, and some people go, they be cool, but they go back to their old ways when they get comfortable. How you start is how you finish. You gotta keep that consistently, the same way as it was from day one. Most people get comfortable and go back into their old ways because they was undisciplined. You see, they was undisciplined. They didn't fucked over a totally good person because they didn't do the steps. I don't give a fuck about no therapy. Fuck that therapy. Therapy do not work. And half people in the economy cannot afford therapy. They just give people endorse therapy for money. Nobody needs therapy. You got God, that's all you need. If you're crazy, you need medicine. But that's one of the first steps. That's number one. Number two, you gotta cut that soul tie loose. That's the no. See, what I say, soul ties are the ending of the beginning of a relationship, a new thing. Some of y'all cannot cut y'all soul ties. Y'all keep them around just in case, because you don't trust nobody. And that's when you fuck up at. When the soul tie stays around, when you have a little problem, that's the soul tie. That soul tie got to be cut off. And really, I don't believe in soul ties. I'm just saying this so y'all can understand. I don't think there's a such thing as a soul tie. It's a spell. It's a certain mindset. It's all in your habits. When you cut off certain habits. Hold on. Oh, okay. I ain't getting to. Okay, I didn't look down my list. I ain't getting to. Okay, I can expound on that. When you cut out certain habits, right? That you and your soul tie that's attached to your soul tie. This is when you get to the root of certain things. Certain things that remind you got to start a whole new thing. Like you can't be calling your new boo what you called your old boo. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? You got to totally build a new thing. Let's just give you a little example. Right? And certain things you used to do, you got to reinvent yourself when you get with your soulmate. Reinvent yourself. Become anew. It's a totally new thing because that's when you gain trust fully. Right? You can give somebody your heart and your if it's totally new. You want to cut off certain soul ties. I don't want to hear about, or nobody wants to hear about what happened in your previous relationship, what you and your exes used to do and all this other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's creeps in insecurity. I didn't even write that down. I'm not going to expound on that. The insecurities. When you do these first two steps, the insecurities are gone. That's when your partner can just totally trust you. And like, it ain't nothing like trust, full trust from somebody, because they give you the world. When you get down to the heart of that trust, this is how you invite love in the beginning. Number 3, you gotta cut off your 3 or 4 friends, fellas and ladies. You gotta cut them off. You gotta hold them to a limit, right? You gotta hold them to a limit Because the streets, remember, you reinvented yourself. You ain't in the streets no more. And these people gotta understand, because let me tell you about myself. I got certain friends, when I used to run the streets, I got certain friends right now that I ain't seen in years and talked to in years. But it's just like yesterday when I see them. They don't hold that against me. That's a real friend right there. That's a real brother. A person who jealous because they ain't call you. I mean, I don't want to do it. But people already know. If I know my guy, and I'm in it. Even when I was in the street, when my friends met they girls and they wives, because most of my friends are married. So my brothers, I ain't got no friend. I got brothers who my long term, who I know it's more than 20 years. I can say that. But my circle, it's another thing. All of them is married, and they ain't out. If even when I first, when they first met, they girls and they wives who they with now, I understood. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna hit them. For real, I understood that. That's a true friend. That's rueful, man. Go on here, dog. Do your thing, man. Be a family man how you wanted to. You always told me you wanted to be a family man. You always told me you wanted, and this is how you always told me you wanted to buy a house. And this, you gotta go let them be successful. Like, and that's why I let them be. I ain't drag them out to the club. You know what I'm saying? So 3 or 4 friends, they gotta go. They ain't good for you. That don't mean you gotta totally cut them off, but you gotta cut them off completely to like an annual. Because they be, man, we ain't gonna get into that. Because I gotta get this over with. How many minutes I got? I got like 8 minutes left. So the 3 or 4 friends, they gotta go. So I'm sorry, you gotta graduate. You're grown now. You're an adult. Money means more. The reason why you gotta cut the clubs off, I ain't saying that it's bad, but it's bad for your income. See, if you wanna be financially stable and grow, you see, these things you have to cut off anyway, even when you're single. This is why I say one of the first steps, you got to cut off everything, everybody when you're single, because you will grow financially. You got to be disciplined. You can't be in the streets. I had to learn this the hard way. When I did, I swear my income grew and I never looked back. And I ain't gonna never look back. I ain't gonna be stupid in the future. I can't even imagine going back to the streets. So 3 or 4 friends, they gotta go. This messes up your income. It messes up, and that's number one. Your income, fellas, your income is number one. Girls, you gotta chase girls later. That's why you gotta carry these whole, especially for men. Men, you have to focus on your income, and you have to be celibate. You have to practice celibacy, fellas. Celibacy is number one to meet your soulmate, to fellas. And ladies too, that's number one too. But your income, you have to think about your income, because when you celibate, you don't have sex, your income grows. I swear to God, sex is the biggest seller. Look it up. The sex is the biggest seller. So when you stop having sex, guess what? Your income grows. I'm gonna have to talk to y'all for a few minutes. I'm going to take maybe 2 more extra minutes. I got 6 minutes left. Because it's a lot. But I'm just mad at my brothers, man. Y'all just be tricking and in the club all the time, just with Jordans and man, nothing. Y'all look good, but ain't worth shit. I'm tired of seeing young brothers go out like that. I mean, tired of it. And I ain't gonna name no names, but I got people around me that just can't give up chasing booty. Like, because you crazy. You have more income and when you do, you get the worst booty. Like, damn, get your money up, man. But you can grow with a woman. You can go, the thing about it, I teach young men to grow with their women, especially young. Like, you ain't gonna be making the money that you're making right now, but at the same time, you got something going for yourself. You in college or you at a steady job and you good at it. Like I say, ladies, if you messing with a dude who not good at his job, something is wrong with you. If you would dare mess with a dude who he works, but he ain't the best, he lazy in his job, and you had a nerve to fuck with this nigga, excuse my language, or ain't got a consistent job, a little young nigga. I ain't talking about an old nigga. For real. Because young niggas still be chasing PUSSY. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be lazy. But number 4, I got 4 more minutes. Cut off the streets. I think I said this 1, 2, and 3. Cut off the streets. Because guess what? Your soulmate ain't running the streets. Your soulmate is at home. You got to cut off the streets. It's a sacrifice that people ain't willing to give up. I see 50s and 60-year-olds still in the club, still in bars every day. I mean, and saying the same thing. I can't find it. I can't find it. This nigga ain't it. Or this hoe ain't iron. 1, 2, and 3 or 4. Wait. I explain that in 1 and 2. Number 5. I'll tell y'all this. Get rid of friends from the opposite sex. Yup. It's not gonna work. I guarantee you it's not gonna work unless y'all swingers. But I'm gonna tell you, it is not going to work. No matter how you accept it in the beginning. It's not gonna work because you're gonna always have a problem with the other person. You got a female best friend. I got, man, I ain't gonna even say that. Because I don't wanna, I'm gonna say it. I got guys who say they got female best friends. All right, so now you probably know what I'm talking about. That's why I ain't gonna say it. But I'm gonna say it. And I said it to his face or what. Whatever. But I'm not gonna say his name. Got a female best friend. but have problems in all their relationships because of other males. See, this is why you got to cut that off. You can't have no friends of the opposite sex unless it's a mutual friend or the both of y'all. He don't call her, or she don't call him, and y'all talking on the phone. That ain't what it do. You gotta cut that off from the roots. Like, and you gotta know going into this, because you don't want nothing that creates insecurity to come between you and your new, because it's a new thing. If people can't respect, that's all I'm saying, is friends can't respect what you got going on, to hell with them, because they got their own life. If they can't respect, they ain't a true friend. Because if you do got a male friend, if you do got a female friend, guess what? My female friend will stop talking to me. She'd be like, I don't want none of that. And we won't contact each other or nothing. It would be a total cutoff, because they know. What the fuck you need to talk to me for? About what? You see me on Facebook or whatever. I'm talking about a mutual friend, not nobody who I used to fuck with. I'm talking about a mutual friend who you never fucked with before, who you never tried to talk to. And they still got to be on the outside looking in. That's what you call it. Somebody who never tried to fuck with you. Somebody who I could truly call who's like a family friend. Never looked at her that way. It was a friend that all my whole family know. Because it grew up, never had to talk to him on the phone. What's good, Jericho? Jericho in the building. I'm going to give y'all a few extra minutes. And those friends be on the out there and never talk to you again. Never. Them real friends right there. So I'm telling y'all, if you got that type of friendship where you can't let a friend go, just expect to always have toxic relationships. Expect to always pass good people by. You want to stay where you at? It's all on you. If you want to meet your soulmate, you have to become your soulmate. Because what do you expect out of your soulmate? You expect them to be faithful, loyal, everything. You got to be that. You got to be squeaky clean. You got a clean start, a clean slate. It ain't going to be perfect. I mean, come on now. Like I said, your soulmate can be a challenge in the beginning. Your soulmate can be a challenge because they discipline, they go by strict, they go by rules because they are for real. And you got to match that energy. And that's it. Jericho, you trying to meet your soulmate? For real. You got to match that energy, man. You got to be disciplined. You got to be. Fellas out there, when a woman is, I'm going to tell you, man, you can't play with women. Because, fellas, it's up to you. Y'all the leaders. If you show discipline, if you show good character, if you treat that woman good, I don't care who she is. She gonna follow suit. She gonna become feminine regardless. She gonna get in her feminine state. That's the truth. If you show leadership and you become the disciplined leader that you're supposed to be, she gonna follow suit. Especially when a woman is ready. When a woman is ready, man. Jericho, you funny boy. I got a few more minutes. I'm just going a few minutes over than what I'm supposed to. You know, I gotta teach these men, man. I'm aiming at men especially, because I don't know a woman's experience. I only know the experience that comes from a male perspective. So everything was aimed, 90% of this is towards me. You know, cause your soul tie. Men come back around. If you ain't disciplined, you will be the one that comes back around. Men are the pursuers. Men come back around, especially when we know that they got somebody else. We're talking about to the toxic man. The toxic man knows that she got somebody else and she's moving on. He gonna try his best to ruin that. You don't want to be that man, fellas. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that man. Those men ain't got themselves together. When you know what you want, you ain't calling nobody trying to check up on them. You too good for that. They call and check up on you. You got me fucked up when you think I'm gonna call anybody in my past. I'm too good for that. That's the type of mindset you gotta have. You get weak because you can't sex in your flesh. So you promise this woman something you can't give her. Because you lazy, you just won't. You want to be that loser. I ain't never going back. Real niggas don't go back. Yeah, I know that's right. For real. Real niggas don't go back. Who the fuck I look like calling anybody in my past because I'm weak? Because I ain't got no discipline. You got me fucked up. Sorry, people. I have to curse now. Anyone, especially if I claim they ain't shit, why do I go call an ain't shit person just to get some pussy? Because I'm weak. I don't give a fuck if I ain't had no pussy in 2 years. That's how you gotta be, fellas. You don't go back. Weak men call back. Real niggas move forward. The fuck I look like. It's the type of attitude you gotta have, nigga. For real. What the fuck I'm gonna go back to an ain't shit person? The fuck? Y'all just be fucking anything, man. But yeah, those are 5 steps. I'm going to get up out of here. For real. Hey, you gotta be confident, because when you do the work, right, and you put in the work, fellas, when you put in that work, that's that confidence come from. You get cocky from that. You gotta do it. You get from your discipline, from all the work you did, the hard work you did and worked on yourself. You it will be nothing for you to move forward. And that's guaranteed. When you put in that hard work, you worked on yourself, you disciplined, you ain't going back, you ain't calling nobody, because you better than them. How the fuck you gonna call somebody that's less than you? The fuck? You calling back then less, so that means I'm less than. You are what you do. That's the lesson. You are what you do. If you fuck with fuck bitches, you are a fuck ass nigga. You are what you do. You can't do the shit that fuck niggas and fuck bitches do. You gotta be disciplined. That's why you can't go out to these bars and these clubs and shit. That's what fuck bitches and fuck niggas do. You can't be having on $250 pair of Jordans and you broke. That's what fuck niggas and fuck bitches do. And claim you be doing wrong because you in the vicinity of fuck bitches and fuck niggas. So you a fuck bitch and you a fuck nigga. I always kept that in mind. That's why I stayed out the streets. That would keep, because I was like, oh, if I'm in the street with this fuck nigga, I'm a fuck nigga too. And I always think of myself, I feel bad and low down. Because I'm with a fuck nigga right now. I'm surrounded by fuck niggas in a bar. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. You are what the fuck you do. It's simple. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, the notifications. I'm about to get the heck up out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed and learn. It's simple, y'all. Don't be lazy. Do the work. That's how you become confident. That's how you can get yourself up out of your situation when you do the work. And it's discipline. It's the only way. It's discipline. I appreciate everybody for doing the live. Jericho, as always, my ninja. Yeah. I know y'all like. Hit that cash out. Cash out me if you was blessed by this from the playback. Hit that cash out. I'm passing the offering around. Y'all know y'all be blessing me sometimes. You know, in the super chat. But for those in the playback, hit that cash out. Tip me, please. Tip your boy. I be going through some stuff, putting this stuff together. But it don't matter. The game is to be sold, not to be told. I appreciate y'all.